we're back here. Face off over in Lynn's zone. 9:40 to go here in this first period of play as that puck goes up in the air, drop back down over on the blue line. Florida Atlanta looking to make it 3 as Lynn is looking to hop back into this game. Fight for it up on the boards behind the back of their own zone. Hunter Galgiani, he's had a good game so far, but he's been tested by this dominant Owls offense as they're just peppering him with pucks. Now going back over into FAU zone as Oliveria, he'll just fire that one up along the boards and it'll go all the way back. Will be tracked back down by Brendan Patterson.
And if you follow much FAU M2 hockey, you'll realize that player Jackson Neuendijk, a forward for the team, is not playing today. He is not dressed up. He is the son of former NHL player Joe Neuendijk, multi-Stanley Cup winning player. And Jackson Neuendijk played NCAA Division I as well, so Owls are missing him tonight.
Now puck by the blue line. There's a FAU. Again, bringing it back into Lynn's zone. If you're Lynn, you really got to work to get that out of there because they're just going to continue to fire shots. Jarrett Skapaporb now in the game.
Yeah, and even though it is 2-0 right now, Lynn still is kind of staying in it a little bit. They're still hitting hard. They're still having a couple of chances here and there. It's not a complete domination by FAU just yet.
So we'll get a power play here in favor of FAU. So, excuse me, not FAU, Lynn. So they'll be up a man, 5-4 in this one now. So we'll get a good shot to see what their offense looks like. That's going to be a credit to number 34, Aaron Lentz. He'll spend 2 minutes for roughing.
Couldn't exactly see the view from here, but Aaron Lentz absolutely blew up a Lynn player. It was a good call, bad penalty for FAU.
So a face-off over in their own zone. So if you're Lynn, what you got to do, because of all those injuries and being banged up, you got to be patient. You got to take it slow and try to play the game at your own pace because FAU, they're going to continue to just keep hammering that puck down their throats all the way down the ice. So if you're Lynn, you want to stay in their zone.
Yeah, and you also want to take advantage of the opportunities you're given, especially power play when you're up a man. Helps a lot if you could score a goal here.
FAU chasing that shorthanded goal. We saw the D3 team do that yesterday a couple of times. They had 2 shorthanded goals in that contest against Florida Tech. Fighting for it up on the boards. Still trying to get it out of there, and finally FAU will come away with it and they will clear. 1 minute to go in this power play. Until both teams are both at even strength. Lynn will carry this up the ice now. FAU just looking to play defense here. There's a big hit. Some pushing and shoving. Now again, Wes, let's talk a little bit about what we saw yesterday. Things got very, very scrappy late in that game.
Can watch the fight on a stream on College Hockey South if you so choose.
Coming the other way with it now. Is Lynn just trying to sneak it in there. Rocco Bruno standing his ground like he does so well. Rocco Bruno, he's a guy who can really shut down a whole team by himself, and that's just the pleasure that FAU has, and having him back there in the net for the boys in those light blue jerseys with that touch of red. Those palm trees look pretty beautiful. Now coming the other way. FAU is trying to get up the ice. Lentz, he fires that one up. Finn Moore on the ice now for FAU. They're calling for it down low. That puck just goes outside of the grasp of Hunter Galgiani. Wasn't able to hold on. Again, Rocco Bruno behind the sticks for FAU. And Hunter Galgiani between the posts for Lynn. Oliverio setting back. They'll hold on, FAU. 4 owls in the area, just gonna try to get it over. Try to make something happen, chasing it. Number 34 for the Owls. Lentz still chasing back to it. Got number 7 up top, Finn Moore. Lays a big hit on a Lynn defender. That was number 7 from Lynn who got the best of that hit, Ian Urim. And now FAU will push the other way. 5 to go here. The Owls searching for 3. Making a nice nifty move in front of the goal was 47, Ronan Keenan. Keenan will lose it. He'll just hunt right in front, try to create a shield for Hunter Galgiani. Here's a shot. That one goes a little high and out of play.
And FAU is led by second-year head coach Christian Long, who's the head coach for the FAU team that won the D2 Division II AAU championship last year. A win that a lot of people saw coming because FAU dominated Division II and AAU last year.
Yeah, you know, the Owls, such a big hockey program here down in South Florida. You wouldn't think it's as popular as it is, but the sport is just growing. The farther south you go from what it feels like, multiple teams are getting teams. You got South Carolina, Georgia. I love what they're doing over there in Athens with the Bulldogs. That program is just phenomenal. Such a talented team over there. And then you got teams like FAU and Tampa who just dominate in, you know, AAU hockey, ACHA. A lot of moving around of the conference realignments, so it can get a bit confusing at times, but what's not confusing is understanding the level of skill that both these teams have. So we'll get a whistle here. So, Wes, you've seen a lot of FAU hockey, not a lot of Lynn. But after seeing Lynn play for this 16 minutes, what do you think will be the strategy here going into the locker room and how to get back at the Owls in the second period of play?
I think just what they're going to do is just continue talking about what they need to do best, continue being who they are, because at the end of the day, this FAU team is better than Lynn. Both coaches know that, and it's going to be difficult for Lynn to get back into this one, just knowing how good FAU has been and knowing their history and knowing the injury problem that Lynn has. Lynn is still a very, very good team, I would still say, in M3. So there is still a chance anything can happen, as we saw Embry-Riddle did beat this team FAU yesterday.
And it's not even to discredit Lynn. This Lynn team is very, very banged up right now. So the fact that they're out there playing, it just shows how much heart they have, how much strength they have to go out there and play the game that they love. And that's the beauty of club hockey. You don't get paid millions and millions of dollars to play this sport. You're in school, you're studying finance, economics, you're going out to parties, having fun with friends. And your side gig is playing a little hockey. So everyone's having fun out here. There's a chance for FAU trying to sneak in there. That snow is piling up over on Hunter Galgiani's side of the post. You can tell he's been put to work, and he's going to cover that one up.
And the thing about this FAU team is back at home at Boca Ice, they have 6 a.m. practices where they get up early, make sure they can get a practice in, go to class. These are still students. They have a life outside of hockey, and they dedicate a big chunk of their time for the sport. Definitely, as you said, for the love of the game.
As Galgiani will cover that one back up. Hockey's such a fun game. I played back in my day. It is a very physically demanding sport, though, so it's common to see guys get out there and, you know, not be able to play the next day. You got shoulder injuries, you got leg injuries, just above all. Again, very physical sport. You could argue one of the most physical out of all of the 3 or 4 major physical sports, such as like rugby, football, hockey. I mean, it demands a lot from you. So the fact that they're going out there and playing as much as they are, it just shows how much of athletes these guys are, and they get one to go. And I believe that might have been Kuchia.
Believe it was Kuchia. Can't tell. I'll see who's leading the line. But the goalkeeper for Lynn, Hunter Galgiani, he really tried his best to get that. He just didn't have a chance. That was just so perfectly placed by Kuchia, just right outside, bottom left corner, perfect goal by him.
And you know, Kuchia, I don't even know if he thought that one was going in. He might, because he's one of the best players in the college hockey south, but he just tried it and he succeeded, because that one really caught Galgiani off guard. So Lynn down 3-0 in this first period of play. Lynn still trying to be one of the more physical teams in this game. So Rocco Bruno will dump that back off. It's number 22 on the FAU Els. Will bring this one up the ice as they try to search for 4 now in this game. There's another shot off the pad. It was actually a glove save. He couldn't hold on to it. So Galgiani's doing a great job so far considering all the shots he's taken on goal, but you do have to be careful of those rebound opportunities because that's where you're going to start to see this tally start to add up.
Yeah, and Galgani is not their starter from yesterday. Yesterday they started number 00 Brody Dixon in goal. Replacing him is Galgani, who is, as you said, been great so far, minus the 3 goals scored against him. Didn't really have a chance on those, though.
No more. We'll gather this back for FAU as we're just under 2 minutes to go here in this hockey game. Lynn just trying to get it out of their own zone. Number 7 for FAU, excuse me, Lynn, Ian Urim. He pumps that puck out of there. Ben Merrill now on the ice for Lynn as well. There's another shot in front. Good job to get that one out of there. Cooper Sexton, he was there on the defense to make sure that puck did not find its way into the back of goal, along with a couple other players helping him out there.
And Lentz picked that one up and absolutely ripped a shot at Galgani. Galgani was just in the perfect spot to stop that one, but FAU's had chance after chance after chance. There's still a minute left, minute 30 left in this period.
So time winding down, still a lot of time to make stuff up in this one. Puck flies up in front. Is Lynn just trying to get this up the ice and establish some sort of offense. They have just yet to do so in this game. That one is gonna go off to the right. There's another shot right in front of FAU's zone. Can't get it in there. Now FAU tracking that puck. It's 50 seconds remaining in this first period before it's in the books. A lot of Lynn fans in the crowd here supporting their hockey team, the Fighting Knights. Doing their best here to make something happen. There's the puck right in front, and Galgiani didn't really like how he had his personal space invaded in front of him. As now Lynn will make a push here. Here's a shot on goal. Rocco Bruno stands his ground, doesn't cover it yet. There's another shot on goal. He's gonna grab that with his glove. Cat-like reflexes for Rocco Bruno. 14 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Rocco Bruno is so good. I mean, the way FAU is just dominating this game so far, I wouldn't be surprised to see backup goalkeeper Gunnar Stevens come in as well, because Rocco Bruno is so good. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the division in college hockey south. He can't afford to lose a guy like him.
Just under 10 to go. Player goes down there for Lynn. As FAU one last chance to fire it off, and time will wind down. And 1.5 seconds to go.
Almost got to the end of the period there, not quite. FAU really will go over kind of the points of the period right now. FAU's just controlled every aspect of the game. I mean, they've had more shots, more hits, more ice time, more puck control. They've been the better team today. And I mean, Lynn's trying their best. They've had opportunities, they've had stuff they had a chance at, but I mean, this FAU team might just be too good.
Absolutely. We're going to go to break here. So score is 3-0. So make sure to update you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be back here shortly for the second period of play. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second period of play here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Wes, what do you like from both these teams from what we saw in that first period?
I mean, obviously FAU has been dominating on the offensive and the defensive side of the ice. FAU has 3 guys with a multi-point game already. Blaze Pepe with 3 assists already on the night. Cuccia 2 goals. And Aiden Georgiano, the move up from D3 last year, has a goal and an assist already in the game. FAU is also controlling on the shot chart. FAU had 20 shots on goal compared to Lynn's 8. So FAU definitely is controlling this game.
Absolutely, and their destiny is just unwritten, as the great Natasha Bedingfield once said. As Lynn, they need to get back into this game, and how they're going to do it is to be more physical. Now, I know their coach, when we were talking to him, he said they want them to have less of a chippy game. But for Lynn, they have a lot of size, so I think if they can use that size, they can get down low in the crease and block Rocco Bruno's vision, because, you know, Wes, Rocco Bruno, he's an incredible athlete. He's not the tallest, though, so if you can block his field of vision, you won't be able to see that puck. You might be able to get a scrappy one in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. But Rocco Bruno is so good that he knows how to get to his spots. He knows how to get past the taller defender that tries to get in front of him. Rocco's just been so solid all season, all year.
Puck over in their own zone, as they're just trying to get it out of there. Lynn very desperate to not go down 4, already down 3. It's a pretty daunting lead in favor of the Owls in this one. Here they go, down there on the ice. Back over with FAU now, as they're just going to try to get it up. And Lynn will track it back over to their own zone. So 17:55 to go in this one. And again, Wes, this song is just so good. I can't help but sing it.
Not going to start singing it on the broadcast.
Dirty window in the sun.
FAU is definitely controlling this game so far. Definitely already came out to a hot start, flying around the ice.
Feel the rain on your skin. Pardon me. Just couldn't really help myself. Play it again. Come on. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa.
They're just throwing back-to-back
I'm going to have to sing so I don't get copyrighted. You know you what, Wes? How's it go? You know you what?
Know you love me.
I know you care.
Never.
And I'll be there.
Just 2 broadcasters having fun.
You are my love. I apologize, guys. Back to the action. 23-4. Lynn taking this one back over in his zone. We'll track that one over. Hunter Galgiani still back there between the sticks for Lynn. Yeah. He's trying to get it out of there. Rocco Bruno back there for the Owls as Zimba now with it. Flicks it up in front. Be chased back by number 23 for Lynn. Evan Rocha. Now opportunity in front. What a save, Galgiani. He blocked it, thought he had his glove, lost it right out in front though. They were able to sneak it out of there and he scoops that one up again. Hunter Galgiani keeping his team in the game.
That really was a great save and perfect timing by Hunter Galgiani, just tracking the puck perfectly. He's the reason this game isn't more than a 3-0 lead.
Hunter Galgiani tells his team, girl, quit playing, because they are absolutely shutting down FAU in the second period so far. And their first love won't broke their heart for the first time. I know a thing or two about heartbreak right now. I'm not going to get into that, but there he is, FAU. Cutting back down, and now a chance for Lynn. Here's a shot, a good look. That one went a little high.
And I mean, you can take momentum from anything. And Lynn really just took momentum from the great save that Galgani just had. Just a quick shot on goal. FAU is going to take it back, though.
As now Cuccia, Christian Cuccia is his name, he comes down. And he's looking to sneak around, wrap around, here's a shot in front! It's saved! Oh my goodness!
Another fantastic save from Galgani. He is on fire right now. Absolutely electric goalkeeping by him for these last 30 seconds to a minute.
So very talented. Amazing how he was able to just reach out and grab that, and he's woken up and come to life. He's keeping his team in this game solely by himself right now. There's another shot. Looks like he got a piece of that as well. Nick Noche for Lynn. We'll take that one away, and now over to Cooper Sexton. Cooper Sexton hits the ice hard. Oliverio for FAU will try to chase that one down. Couldn't really get his stick on it, and now come the other way. Here's Sexton leading the charge. Connor off to the side. Noche couldn't find anything, and now will be right in front. They'll try to sneak one in there. Oh, number 4, Cooper Sexton, try to get his stick on top of that and knock that into the back of the net. Rocco being tested. Now here's a shot in front again. They weren't able to figure it out. Coming the other way, it's the Owls. Yeah, a lot of fast skaters on FAU. Jason. Trying to read the writing on this last name. Can't really find it. There's another save. Another one out in front. Diving, putting his body on the line. Lynn almost playing how FSU did the other day, just diving out and putting their bodies on the line to stop pucks from going into the back of the net. But with this FAU offense, it just seems like they're always on a power play. It's just go, go, go. As Biller chasing that one down too. So many light blue jerseys as now Lynn will just get this one out of there. Trying to stop the onslaught of shots that Galgani is facing over there back in net as Murphy comes down the lane now. Here's a look in the middle, shot, body blocked right in front. And Lynn will get out of there again, but they trip and give it back to Biller. Biller behind the back pass. Here's a good look. It's number 3, Lynn Cotton. Cotton can't get it. Back over to number 8 now for FAU. Brady Bayshire, there's a shot, blocked again. Here's another look, Bayshire, shot, score, top right corner. Right where Grandma hides the cookies.
Hunter Galgani tried his best. He stopped a lot of tough shots, but at the end of the day, Brady Bayshire, the speedy forward, slots it in perfect position, nobody there to block anything. He's going to slot it right above his upper shoulder. It's a great shot. Really, that was really good accuracy for Brady Bayshire as well on that shot.
And you know, again, just able to get it up there in that top left. It's just such a hard shot to fire up in there, but they were able to get it to go. So it is now 4-0 in favor of the Owls. We update this correctly. And we got some sound malfunctions.
Assisted by number 26, Miller, and number 27, David Ross. Time of the goal, 6:55 in the second period. And that's from Brady.
And we're back. It's stable. Chasing that one down. There's a shot. Routine save by Bruno.
Yeah, nice easy save for Bruno right there as Lynn's back on the attack. There's not much they can do, but it's nice to see them getting a little bit of offense going towards this game, making this game a little bit closer.
And Lynn, they got a lot of makeup work to do here, as this game is slowly getting away from them. Now down 4-0. FAU looking to make it 5. Here's the Owls. Just off to the right side as Lynn makes an effort just to get that puck out of there, and it's gathered up again by Hunter Galgani.
The name we haven't mentioned much this broadcast David Ross. David Ross having the second assist on the Brady Bezier goal. David Ross doing a great job of getting involved into the play. He's been one of the best players on FAU this year so far, the defenseman.
We get a face-off in Lynn's zone right now. Coming down the other way. Trying to get up the ice. Here's Stable. That one's gonna be covered up. And that one just goes off to the side. Cuccia now with the puck. He's going to get it up in the middle. Pass deflected. Oliverio with it. He'll fire one in there. It's going to be saved. Here's another one. Body saved. Multiple Lynn players getting in front, making an effort to stop that puck from going in. Again, we talk about the heart with this Lynn team. So good at just putting their body on the line. A lot of bodies who could get in front and, you know, help out their goaltender. In this one, here's a shot. That one just goes off to the side. Galjani couldn't get a piece of that one. Another opportunity for the Owls. Looking for it. No good. That one's going to sail all the way back into their own zone. 12:20 to go.
Icing called as Lynn was just clearing the zone. You mentioned that this was an FAU onslaught. That's what it really is. FAU's had shot on shot on shot on shot. And in the grand scheme of things, 4 goals against them isn't that bad. Just knowing how many shots have been shot on the goalkeeper, Hunter Galgani.
There goes one. Now Lynn trying to get something going. Ben Merrill. He'll lose it. And now the other way with it, it's Finn Moore. Finn will chase that one down. It wraps around. Lynn just desperately trying to get it out of there, almost like cat and mouse. 11 minutes remaining in this period. For Lynn, though, it's felt like a turning. Oh, a nice little first touch there. Here comes Lynn. There's a shot. Ben Merrill, at least getting some sort of offense looking good here. Why not? You got to kind of really get anything you can here, Wes. Cuccia on the other side. Skating down, he gets held. Refs won't call it. He doesn't complain much either. He's already got a goal in this one. So Cuccia down in the middle. Try to get to Lentz. Here's another one. Oh, that one rimmed in and out. It's going to go off to the right side. Lynn will follow this one and take this one up the boards again. Lynn, you got to go now because you're down 4-0, so it's good to see some sort of offense happening in this one. FAU has been dominant in the neutral zone, keeping that puck over on Lynn's side of the ice. Time of possession really adding up for the Owls here. Playing up at the point, Don McKiernan. He'll lose it, and now here's an opportunity for the Owls, just trying to sneak it in there. Galjani will knock that one away. It's still in front. Good defense by Lynn. Puck is flipped up and top, trying to smack it back around. It was number 20, Michael Prince, but refs will call the offsides there.
And Ronan Keenan, another name we haven't mentioned much on this broadcast as well. He's he's just a sophomore, and he's been really good for this team as well. I believe he's number 8 on the team in points scored.
We'll get the penalty here.
A cross-checking penalty, I believe it was.
It's going to be a 2-minute in the box is Jake Murphy. Jake Murphy in the box for the Florida Atlantic Owls. So Lynn will get another look to see if they can convert on this power play. They have not been able to do so just yet, but they'll have 2 minutes to do so. Here's a possible shorthanded goal just off, a little over the top of Galjani. So now Lynn still hustling after that puck. You got Cole Dickinson in there. Here's a shot a little far left. That one was fired in there by Merrill. Merrill will steal this one in center ice. He'll still hold on to it. Might take it himself, make some moves, past defenders. There's a shot just top left, missed it. Missed it by a hair. FAU very aggressive on these power plays, even when they're playing on the defensive side of things. Here's number 72 for the boys in gray and blue. Didn't even intend for that to rhyme, but it did. Nick Nose. And that one is going to be fired all the way back towards Lynn's side. We'll get a delay penalty here. They get icing, apologies.
And those were two absolute screamers by Ben Merrill. One thing we also talked about earlier in the broadcast about how you have to capitalize on your opportunity if you're going to be able to win. Penalty here, I believe, slashing is what we're being told.
So yeah, slashing called here on Lynn right now.
Was slashing on Lynn on number 72, Nick Nort. Maybe 2 minutes. Maybe a little bit of 4-on-4 here as well.
4-on-4 hockey. So again, Lynn, you had an opportunity. They weren't able to hold on to that opportunity for too long due to the fact that FAU now, they're gonna have a shot. So, not exactly a nail biter here in South Florida right now. We'll try to make this as entertaining as possible for you guys. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the College Hockey South playoffs here on the College Hockey South YouTube account. Once again, Charlie Serafian joined alongside Wes Moore on the call here at the Florida Panthers IceDen. Here's Ross. Ross will lose it because the ref steps in the way of the puck. Official interference. Now brought up now. Here's number 8 for the Owls, Brady Bezier. Brady circles around, trying to get it right in the middle, couldn't do so. Lynn now, possible 2-0 opportunity. They hold on to it. Nifty move in front, loses it. Incredible defense play by Florida Atlantic. Marc-Andre tried to get there in time. And hunting up towards the top, Towns Haley, trying to get that puck. Towns Haley, standing at about 6'4", probably 215 pounds. I don't know if it's accurate, I just made it up, but he looks really tall up there. So Bezier now coming down the side of the other ice. We'll get a line change here for both teams. Stable coming in now for the Owls, joining alongside Cooper Sexton for Lynn. And now Stable will take a shot, passes it up though, very unselfish play, almost paid off. Try to sneak it in that bottom left corner. It seems like Aljani's had some struggles there today, especially with some big bodies in front. That could be the opportunity. Stable back down low behind the back of the net. Looking for the open man in the slots. Cuchilla, he's calling for it. They'll try to get it to him, maybe off a ricochet opportunity. Up on the boards and now up top. Down low, shot, no good. Cuchilla couldn't follow up. He just didn't have the angle. Cuchilla still trying to get that puck, but he gets shoved up on the glass by a big Lynn defender right there. As Rocco Bruno signaling that both teams are at full strength. So now Lynn with the puck. They try to lose it, but they do lose it. That's not what I was trying to say, but Stable gets it back over. Here's a shot, just goes wide right of Rocco Bruno. So FAU to reset here, 7:10 to go here in the second period of play in this matchup. The Battle Division, the upper division, the third place winner, the College Hockey South Battle of the Beach Tournament, brought to you by the College Hockey South. Here's a shot, missed. Stable will dump it back off. We'll get a late push here for the Owls, making their way up the ice. Here's a nifty move right in front. Try to get it through. They almost do. Save out Aljani. Here's another one, missed. Now there's another shot. It's blocked, using their body to just take that away from the Owls. So many good looks. We're not able to find the back of the net. And right now, Hunter Galjani is playing incredible back there between the posts for the Lynn Fighting Knights. 6:20 to go now.
And Galgani really is the reason that this game is only 4-0 and not 10 or 16 or 15. He stopped so many shots, had so many great saves.
There's another good look. Again, Wes, you were just talking about how Hunter Galgiani, he is the reason why they're, playing so good. Who do you want to see on Lynn to potentially, maybe get them back into this game, maybe have some extra offensive opportunities, or just, get that puck moving?
Yeah, I think especially Ben Merrill, the #1 guy. I've seen him have a bunch of opportunities this game so far. He needs to get to work as well. Cole Dixon as well. I've seen him play last year for this team. They both need to start putting some shots on net and maybe get a rebound and get a little lucky.
So the Owls with it in Lynn's zone. There's a shot, tough one. That was a rocket. It's saved though by Galgiani once again. Not all heroes wear capes, but Galgiani should be wearing one right now because he's the reason this game is in 12-4. Here's a good look for Lynn. Bruno, he read that one right from the beginning. And this puck will sail smoothly all the way back over in front. Now here's a chance for FAU. Shot, couldn't find it. Puck in front, another save. Net goes off its bearings. And again, Galgiani proving to us that he should be starting today.
Yeah, Galgiani's been so good this game so far. I believe this is the battle division of Battle at the Beach. The other game going on, the championship game. Tampa is beating Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University by a score of 6-0 when I last checked.
Here's Zemba now. Tries to fiddle his way past multiple Lynn defenders. Oh, that definitely would have been a shot on goal. They lost it though. Lynn's gonna be a little aggressive here. Why not? You're down 4-0. 5 minutes left in the second period. Why not try to get a little scrappy going there? I mean, that's the identity of this team. They just like to get in there, get down, and get scrappy. Pinned up on the boards now. Don McKiernan. He'll get it up to number 28 for Lynn. Trying to make his way down the ice. And a lot of pushing and shoving, and we're gonna get some extracurriculars. And both players having a truce. Oh! So, look like number 55, Henry Buhner, got shoved by Marc-Andre. Buhner kind of patted it on the head, and Marc-Andre did not like that and just shoved him right into the boards.
Yeah, playing YMCA as the one Lynn players going to go to the penalty box. That's Marc-Andre, still a little heated about what just happened. Got roughed up on the boards. The big hit.
So, we'll see how long they get him in there for. I do want to make an update. We got some more time left on the clock here. And there's about 4:30 left in this contest. And again, penalty awarded to Marc-Andre of Lynn University. And we'll see how many minutes they do give him.
Could be 5 for fighting, or it could be 2, just a normal minor penalty.
Looks like Galgiani's having some issues with some of his equipment. He's gonna look to just get reset here. Make sure everything's tied on properly. You don't wanna lose a glove or a pad. Those pucks are being rifled at you 100 miles an hour. So it'll just be 2 minutes for Marc-Andre.
Lynn penalty to number 77, Marc-Andre. 2 minutes to nothing. Time of penalty, 15:31.
And here's Murphy now. He'll take one, fires a shot, glove save. Galgiani does it again.
A nice nifty save. Glove save, flashing the leather out there, keeping Lynn still in this game, or as close as they can be.
Now I'm wearing sweatpants under my suit pants, but I'm still freezing cold.
Yeah. It is really cold in here.
I am shaking. And it is not because I haven't eaten anything in a while. Properly hydrated and well fed. It is just very cold in this arena. As Murphy now
Usually this
off.
arena's packed full of people during the day. Less people, not as much warmth.
Yeah, it's funny. Usually you go inside to warm up. In South Florida, it's the opposite. You go outside to get a little breather and get some more of some of that Florida sun, a little bit of vitamin D. I'll tell you what, I need some of that right now because it is cold in here. I don't know how you guys deal with spending all day in here. Well, I guess I do the same thing over up in Knoxville. It's just not nearly as cold. Here's a shot. Oh, that was pretty. Hello. Murphy just kind of fired that one in, bounced off the skate of somebody and razzle-dazzle right in the back of the net. I don't know what I'm saying, but FAU's up 5-0.
Yeah, David Ross is leading the line for the goal. It's a nifty shot. Not totally sure if Galgani got a pad on that or if it just went past him. Still, he had a pretty good chance at getting that puck.
We get a face-off in center ice now, featuring Kuchia, number 12, Mason Cagnon. 5-0 now in favor of the Owls. So I wouldn't call it a close game, but it's a game for sure that FAU is winning because they've scored 5 goals.
Still closer than Tampa and Embry-Riddle, so treating it to a little better game.
I wonder what's going on in the game behind us. It's going for sure. I don't know how well it's going, but there's Georgiano now. Poked away. And there's a shot on goal in front. And we will not get pushing and shoving and punching and elbows. Surprise, surprise, who would have thought?
Team that had 2 suspensions, one ejection yesterday, 1 player not playing with them for that. You can go see the replay of that fight if you choose to do so on College Hockey South's YouTube channel.
That one might get a lot of views.
One will get a lot of views. That's a really good
I don't
fight.
know if this one will, but there's another shot. Now Johnny just kind of sat on it for a second. Pause. As they will look to just get it out of their zone here. 2:13 to go in this one. FAU on top 5-0. Absolutely laying it down to the Lynn Fighting Knights right now. I will say though, Lynn's a very feisty team. They're having fun out there, and that's what you love to see in club hockey, and that's what it's all about. As they look to just get it out of their zone and maybe get one on the board. Who knows? They could. Puck poked up in front. FAU looking to continue the onslaught that they have set here in this game. And it looks like Lynn, rather than going for the puck, he's just looking for the hits now. And that one goes up in the air, and it's brought back down. Stolen again by the Owls. Zemba will track that one back as 1:20 now in this one. Here's a shot, and he gets laid out right in front. And we will probably get some fighting. I wish I could see it, and of course, it's not even our field of vision. So unfortunate. Really want to see what's going on down there. That one de-escalates rather quickly.
Yeah, and Lynn always plays with intensity, always plays with a little chip on their shoulder, trying to rough up their opponent a little bit. Looks like Daniel Tove is going to go to the penalty box. Can't see what the referee is saying for it yet. We'll figure that out for you in a second.
And I think as this game starts to wind down, this third period could just be an all-out wrestling match between both these teams. A lot of frustrations. This is a rivalry here down in South Florida. feel like it might be a bit of a one-sided rivalry right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're putting up a good fight. And again, a very physical team, a lot of potential. And you can say again, it's not necessarily all, you have to give them credit to Lynn because they're down a lot of players. They're very banged up. So the fact that they're even out here and, I mean, only down 5-0, you could argue and say it's impressive.
Coach Morey mentioned for the game, they only have 20 out of their total 28 players due to injury and the one suspension for this game.
Yeah, so, I mean, when you got a lot of guys missing, of course, especially your leading goal scorers last year, you're going to struggle a bit, and that's what we're seeing now. Here's a shot, wide right. Daniel Tobe will spend that penalty for FAU. Lynn just looking for one last piece of offense there. That one just goes off to the right. This one's going to be fired all the way back down the ice, where Hunter Galgiani will gather it. 40 seconds to go here in the second period of play, and I can't wait to step outside and get some sun. I am freaking shaking in here. Excuse my French. 27 to go here. Counting down the seconds says Mason Kaplan now for Lynn. Might make something happen. Here's a shot. That one goes off the face of number 55 on FAU. Henry Buhner, and that one's saved by Rocco Bruno. 7 seconds to go. 7 seconds to go in this one. In the second period of this one. We're not done yet. Still a lot of time left.
Still got a whole nother period of hockey left. And Lynn is going to start the third period with about 50 seconds, 48 seconds left on their power play. As I've been saying a game, if you're going to get goals, you need to take advantage of the opportunities you have, which playing up a man is an opportunity in of itself.
Well, that'll probably do it for our second period of play in the books. Score at the end of the period, Lynn 0, Florida Atlantic 5. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to drop your favorite dinner entree in the chat. Let's try to make this a little bit fun. Or your favorite color, or here's one I really like. In the chat, drop your favorite African animal. I know mine. Mine's a meerkat. What about you, Wes?
Meerkat, I have to stick with a giraffe. I've seen giraffes at zoos, and they're just really cool. I'm not going to lie. They're just tall and really cool.
Absolutely. Well, Lynn's got a lot of work to do here, so feel free to drop those things in the chat, and we'll review them as we go to the third period so we have something to talk about. Don't go anywhere. You're watching College Hockey South. Sorry. And we're back. Third period of play in the last period of hockey in this tournament over on this side of the ice. Once again, Charlie Serafian joined alongside Wes Moore. Danny Baum on the camera as always. We're back. College Hockey South. Battle of the Beach tournament contest between the Florida Atlantic Owls and Lynn University Fighting Knights. Now, I can't exactly say this one's been a close one. It really has been all FAU across the board.
Yeah, it's definitely been all FAU. There's been a total of 37 shots for FAU in the first 2 periods of the game, and only 13 responded from Lynn. 5 in the second period and 17 respectively for FAU. As far as scoring, the 2 goals scored in that period by Brady Bezier and I believe Daniel Kos, assisted by Kos and Murphy. Kos with 2 points in that period. Definitely FAU showing off their offensive superpower.
Absolutely, and you know, FAU, you have so many offensive players out there on the ice, you can really put goals in the back of the net. But then you got guys like Rocco Bruno, who's been between the sticks all game. He's fired up, he's ready to play. He's a guy who's super athletic, and he's kind of the reason why you see that 0 on the scoreboard for Lynn, and this offense has just been doing the rest here. So we are underway here in this one. Get set and ready to go, and sit back and relax. 20 minutes of commercial-free college club hockey. Lynn will take that puck back in their own zone as they'll look to just get their players up the ice and hopefully get some sign of life. Now keep in mind, Lynn is on the power play going into this third period of play. There was a penalty committed late towards the end of that game due to a bit of, you know, some pushing and shoving over there on the right side of the ice. So Lynn will have a 5-4-3, 2 seconds left in this one, and it won't prove to be helpful as now the Owls are at full strength here. And puck goes back over their own zone for Atlantic, just looking to get it out of there. Chasing after it for the Owls. It's number 7 back there for the blue, Finn Moore. And here we go now the other way. Hunter Galgiani's just going to fire that one back up into the neutral zone as they look to track back here. Cole Dickinson for Lynn. They'll try to wrap it around the boards. Hunting up top for the Owls. It's Nick Oliverio. He had an assist early on in this game. It was the first goal scored of the game. Originally, we thought he fired that in there. But one of those guys who could just make stuff happen out here for the Owls. It is now for Atlantic, looking for their 6th goal of the game. Ref gets pinned up against the boards by a couple of players. Cole Dickinson just trying to get this puck out of their own zone. The Owls trying to continue just peppering Hunter Galgiani. Some fresh legs out there for the Owls on the ice. Not like they need them. They are up at 5-0 as Moore rifles that one in there. Chased by Pepe. Number 9 will be in the game now. Cole Dickinson for Lynn as he just gets this one up the ice. Dumps it back off to Cooper Sexton. Sexton fires that one up in front, intended for Jarrett Scopatato. Here come the Owls the other way.
Yeah, this FAU team is absolutely filled with players that can shoot, can score. They're one of the deepest teams in ACHA. Definitely putting on a show this game.
Christian Cuccia, he's out there on the ice now. He had a goal in that second period. Just kind of turned around, fired that one in there. It's Cuccia chasing this one. A good look for Lynn. That was the best look they've had all game. No one was there to clean it up. The stick was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Bruno might have been caught off guard by that. So if you're Lynn, that's just those opportunities we've been talking about all game. They have not been able to put away. 16:38 to go here. FAU coming up the ice. Giorgiano by the blue line waiting for it. They'll take this one himself. That was number 76 for the Owls, who just fired that one a little too high up there.
Yeah, and Aiden Giorgiano had a great chance there. Just put it a little high of the goalkeeper. He absolutely ripped it towards the net after beating his defender. Great play by FAU.
Good play indeed. So we get a face-off over in Lynn's own zone. We'll see. It's number 47 for FAU to face off. Ronan Keenan, one of the bigger bodies out there for this Owls team. Again, we talked about how FAU, they aren't the biggest team, but, you know, there are guys out there who they rely on to get in front and set those screens up in front. Stopping goalies like, oh my goodness, Hunter Galgiani. Oh, don't do it to him. He's got a couple of clips this game so far. That was beautiful.
Wow, that was a crazy save. The ref is signaling something. Yeah, he's just going to signal a face-off. That was a great save by Hunter Galgiani. It's been great this game despite letting up 5 goals past him.
Such a talented goaltender. Lynn is truly blessed to have a guy like him back there. So now a chance for Lynn. There's a shot. Bruno saves it. Double up opportunity was there. Weren't quite able to finish. Mason Kaplan had a good look at it. And now we will get a little bit of fighting, and this will lead to nothing. It looks like a couple players fell on top of each other.
And they one FAU player, I can't tell who it is right now. He had someone on Lynn, had his head tucked. That is number 20 on Lynn, which would be Michael Prince. That is Declan Catone going to the penalty box. Same with Michael Prince. Both probably going to be 2 minutes each for roughing / fighting. Well, there's two Lynn players in the penalty box.
Yeah, so they'll give it to both for those Lynn players there. Or roughing. Ref kind of talking over what they'll do. They'll get a face-off over. It'll be in Lynn's zone. It won't be 4-on-3 though. The game will remain. So it looks like 5-on-4 here. So FAU will retain 5 players out there on the ice. And we'll have that extra skater come off for Lynn. So it's just going to be 4 players for Lynn trying to stop this FAU team from getting out of there. And another whistle comes here. They really don't want us to go home today.
Yeah, they've been so many stoppages this game so far. They just took number 11 off of Lynn's penalty up on the scoreboard. Wonder if they're trying to figure something out. And someone's just in the penalty box chilling there without his number on the board.
Looks like that's number 3, I want to say. It looks like it's Cotton over there for FAU. That puck will continue to stay in play. So Cuccia with it, not Cuccia, number 8, Brady with it for FAU. Get it up top by the blue wing, gives it back to Keenan. Keenan with it. Cross ice pass goes intended for Humphrey. Humphrey couldn't hold on to it, so wrapping around for it. It's number 27 for the Owls, who will chase that one down.
And to number 11, Jackson Dowdy, 2 minutes for
Murphy now thinking, shot. Beautifully set up there.
Another great stop by Galgiani. That is number 11 that they just said was in the penalty box. That is their alternate captain, Jackson Dowdy. Going to be in the box for 2 minutes, though Lynn remains with 4. They are not going to go on a 5-on-3.
It's not great to see Dowdy over there in the box for Lynn, too, because he's kind of been carrying this puck up the ice the entire game. So you get a really good stick handler who's going to come off the ice, and you're going to rely on some of your other guys out there. But again, we keep talking about Lynn trying to smother up some sort of comeback. It's just right now I haven't seen anything going for them on offense. But I will say they're just trying to get down there, and they've had a couple good looks. I want to say 4 or 5. But none of them have been able to find the back of the net, and that's just why they're struggling so far in this game. Oliveria. It back down. They're going to get it in the middle there. Keenan will take a shot. It's going to be saved. Here's another one. Can't find it. No, look for it. Oliverio. He'll skate down below. Looking for the open man. Back to Tolb. Now back up top. Oliverio. Still thinking. Drags. Giller on the side. Number 13 with it. Emilio Stable. Still in Lynn's zone. On that power play still. Puck in front. Look for it right in front of the net, and they could not do anything with it.
I believe that might have been an early whistle by the official. Not sure Galgani had that. He did stop the shot, though. The shot was very impressive as it went past a bunch of defenders, deflected a whole bunch of different ways, and he was still there, able to track it down and stop the puck.
Fatigue setting in for both these teams. Here's Zemba. Over to Nick Oliveria. Oliverio will come down the ice with it. He'll fire a shot. Good save by Galgiano.
Nicely covered by Galgani to stop the clock again. 3 minutes left on the cross-checking penalty by number 20, Michael Prince.
Face-off one by FAU, but that one will sail all the way back over to Rocco Bruno as he'll send that one back across the boards. Here's Zimba. He makes a move, well defended though by Lynn. It's number 21, Jared Skopatard. And that one will come back. In a foot race for it, trying to get there on time. He does, Henry Buhner. Ian Urum will track it for Lynn. Andre almost gets a steal. Kuchia fighting his way to get in front. There's a shot right in front. Galgiani couldn't hold on to it. Kuchia still being aggressive, even up 5-0. And now Ian Urum for Lynn. He'll lose it and get it over to number 9, Cole Dickinson. A lot of bodies in front of the net. Still could not convert. It's been the storyline for this game so far. Stolen by Andre. And Andre will be called for the offsides.
The offsides. And we talked earlier about how this game is this series, anytime they play, kind of a one-sided rivalry. Both campuses, FAU and Lynn, separated by about 5, 6, 3 miles, somewhere around there. And a lot of students from Lynn know FAU students, and a lot of FAU students know students from Lynn. And I had the privilege of spending the summer at Lynn University as a camp counselor at their camp, Pine Tree Camps at Lynn University, a great camp. If you're watching and have kids, would strongly recommend that camp as well. Headed up by Laura Wallace.
Owen Murphy. He'll look to try to sneak it down in the middle. Lynn trying to get it in there. Defended. Still can't get it up in there. They had a good look at it right in front of the net. Bruno brushed it off to the side. Pepe. He'll lose the puck. Lynn gains control. Just under 12 to go here in this hockey game. Scuccia takes a tumble out there on the ice. New line out there for Lynn. Here's a shot on goal. Saved again by Bruno. Brendan Patterson hits the ice hard. Here's Pepe, shot, blocked. Jonathan Poirier had his little body on the line for that one. This one's gonna go, oh wow. What a little catch there from Galgiani, apologies. He's out there playing baseball, catching pop flies over there in center field. We get a face-off over in Lynn's zone. Here we go. FAU trying to extend the lead to 6. Lynn just trying to get one in there. Right in front. There's a shot, missed it. I mean, if it weren't for Hunter Galgiani, this game would easily be maybe 10-0, 11-0. He's faced so many shots, but he's saved the majority of them. So despite the score, that does not portray the goalie's effort. They wrap around here. Keenan asking for it. Cotton will chase after this one, gets to it first. Brady circles back, he'll give it up to Murphy for the Owls. And they'll skate back, so almost grabbing it was Cooper Sexton. They'll call an icing. They get a face-off now in the Owl zone.
Yeah, with only 10 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock, FAU's been controlling every aspect of this game. They've had it in Lynn's zone most of the night. Lynn's had a couple chances, and as we've been saying all night, well, all day rather, it's not the night. Hunter Galgiani is the reason that this game is not wildly scoring, because he's been really solid in goal, minus the 5 goals that went in that weren't really his fault. He tried his best, but the goal went in and counts nonetheless.
As now they cut back, FAU. Here they come the other way. 10 minutes ago, if you're Lynn, now starts to be desperation mode. You want to start getting some goals in the back of the net. FAU looking for one. Over to Ziemba. Ziemba up top. They'll shoot one in there, and it's saved again. Aljani is unstoppable right now.
And Bonnet absolutely ripped that one towards the net. Great job by Hunter Galgiani to stop that. FAU's really running like an outside 5 kind of offense. Not really having someone in front of the net to block the keeper's view.
And they wrap around. Towns Haley try to find it. Ziemba enters a foot race with Marc-Andre. Ziemba, they get it up in there. Here's a flicked puck, goes over to the side. Ziemba just tries to get it out of there. Marc-Andre, big body, barreling down the ice. So they'll cut back. Is Ross now in the game, trying to hunt down that puck and look to get on top of the scoreboard here. 9:30 to go in this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. There might be a comeback, who knows? Jarrett Scalpet thought this is a real tongue twister here, so bear with me. Jarrett Scalpet Tual. The handwriting they gave me is kind of illegible, so if you're any relation to Jarrett, I do apologize for that. Here they go, and cuts back to Ziemba. Ziemba now. Skating fast, so will come back behind the net of Galgiani. And now Lynn with it. You got 2 offense right in front of you. It was a nifty little play to set up there, and they lost it. So coming the other way with now reverse. Multiple Lynn jerseys to defend. Cole Dickinson out there for Lynn, along with a couple of other guys. Mason Kaplan. Battle on the boards for the puck. And Lynn comes out of the pack with it. It's Kaplan. It's a 3-on-2. Jarrett, just gonna call him Jarrett for now, number 21 on Lynn. They get it up to number 5, Brendan Patterson. Patterson tries to sneak one in there. That one was a little too far left. Here's a shot, misses. Patterson to recover in central zone. Right over that Florida Panthers logo, the 2-time reigning NHL Stanley Cup champions. We are in their practice facility right next to the Everglades National Park. Here's a good look for Lynn. That's going to be a blocker save there from guess who? You know, it's Bruno.
That was a great block. The puck was absolutely skied in there. Great job by FAU to prevent damage from the Rocco Bruno shutout he's got going so far.
I'm expecting maybe Patterson to try to retrieve this puck. They get it back to him. Maybe a quick shot. Lynn will win it. Oh, Bruno tries to grab it with his glove. That one went a little high. So now FAU, they'll try to push this one up the ice. Here they go. They lose it. Now back the other way. Here's Lynn. There's a shot, and it's going to be covered up there by Bruno.
And the thing that's really standing out to me right now is just the effort that FAU is really playing with, even when they're up 5-0. The one Lynn player had a chance for a cross-ice pass, and the FAU player, I believe that was Declan Catone, is diving out, stick out, stopping the play, even with a 5-0 game, this game basically being over, barring a miracle. There's still great effort by these FAU players.
That puck almost flew all the way back over to Fort Lauderdale. About 20 minutes away. I feel like I'm in Miami right now with this club music. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't be in the Florida Panthers IceDen, but I'd be at Live.
Might be in Live or Club Space, one of the two.
I gotta say, either one of those spots might be more fun than what's going on right here. Or not. Club College Hockey is probably the most fun thing you could ever watch on TV. It's like the greatest show on turf, but instead it's on ice. And it's with Lynn and FAU. Here's a look in front. Lynn just looking for one. Will they get it? Here's a shot. Glove save. Rocco Bruno. There's a reason he's back there in goal for the Owls.
A nice little nifty save by Rocco Bruno.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Now I'll tell you who's bringing sexy back for the Owls. It's Rocco Bruno. He's doing so good in goal back there. I don't know if he's single, but ladies, watch out. That's a really good club college hockey player. Here's Keenan the other way for the Owls. There's a shot. Saved. Another one, like DJ Khaled said, but they don't get it to go. They will try for a third time, and nope. As now Lynn will lose it. It's Murphy. He'll have a look at it. Takes a stab. Can't get it. Oh! Jeez Louise, lemon squeeze. That was corny, but what a save.
And Galgani's been the one constant this entire game. FAU's attack has been relentless this entire time. Only letting in 5 goals is really impressive by the goalkeeper.
Just as I was saying, Rocco Bruno was bringing sexy back. Galgani can make a case that he was doing the same thing over there. Flashing that glove. Almost the same as flashing a little bit of money at club space, you know. Everybody loves it. Here we go. Puck over still in Lynn's zone. 6:30 to go. Now if you're Lynn, the comeback, it's got to start now. There's a shot off to the left. Oh, just got word that Tampa won 6-1 in the championship game against Embry-Riddle. So common theme this morning has just been blowouts across the board. The Spartans get it done over there. Here's a shot, a little wraparound, another one, back and forth, couldn't find the net. Oh! Bodies go flying. And we'll see if they count it here. I believe they will. And that's gonna be a goal. As now the Owls go up 6-0.
And Hunter Galgani got kind of caught off of his spot, a little bit of a nifty move by the FAU player. But he was absolutely diving, trying everything he could to stop that puck from going into the goal. It was a really great effort, but unfortunately for him, the shot is in and good as FAU goes up 6-0.
And you know, you gotta give credit to Hunter right there. He dove trying to make that save. I wish I could have seen the replay again, but he just put his body out, flying there trying to make that save. There were just too many bodies out in front though. They were passing the puck around, caught him off guard. Uh-oh, I like this song. Who's next? That's what the Owls are saying. Who's going to score next? I mean, they put 6 in the back of the net.
And going back to the Tampa Embry-Riddle game, Tampa winning, you mentioned, Tampa was really impressive during this tournament. They beat this Lynn team pretty handily, and Embry-Riddle beat this FAU team. But Tampa just getting business done here. It's been really impressive to watch.
And they try to get another one in there, and it's covered up by Hunter Galliano. .5:30 to go here in Fort Lauderdale. Everyone's having fun in the Florida Panthers IceDen. Some people just going back to their homes in Fort Lauderdale, others driving back or flying back to their respected cities. Now I'll be headed back to Knoxville in a couple days. Excuse me, a couple hours. I wish it was a couple days. I'd love to stay down here in Miami and get to hang out with the nature, maybe get another matcha. I got one of those in Brickell, and that thing was incredible. I felt like a white girl. I was blasting some Taylor Swift, drinking some matcha, looking at the beach. As Lynn, they'll try to get one. Oh, nice shot. Just a little too far to the right there. And here they go. FAU will just dump that back up. Why not? Hello, here they come. The Owls trying to score another one. They've got 6 goals. Maybe they'll get 7. 6-7. And the Owls now with the puck back behind Rocco Bruno's goal. And that one will sail on the center ice. 4:30 to go in this one. Do not tune out if you're watching, trust me. We want you guys to watch to the very end. It'll be very fun. We have a lot to talk about in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Here's Lynn. Maybe a last-minute comeback in. Rocco Bruno will cover that one up.
GJ over in the booth playing absolute banger after banger.
And I'll tell you, FAU's kind of getting groovy themselves over there. They do not look ill. A little bit of Saturday Night Fever, though. There's another shot off the post. Couldn't find anything there. Share it for Lynn. He'll try to make an effort around it. Being blocked, though, in front. You got Challenge Haley out there on the ice. Puck taken up now by Colin Sexton. Brendan Patterson. They'll try to make something happen out of nothing. Here we go. Patterson was asking for it. There's a shot in front. Wraparound shot saved by Bruno again. Marc-Andre try to hop in there as well. Get in on the action. Couldn't find anything. Here's Andre. He'll fire one. Shot. Far left. Bruno adjusts. Trying to pepper on the shots. Would have been nice if they did it sooner, but they're doing their best out there. Here's another shot out in front. It's saved. Oh.
That was back-to-back great saves. One by Bruno with the left pad, just kicking the puck aside. And then Hunter Galgani with another save, just tacking on the amount of saves he's had tonight. A great feed to Cuccia, but Cuccia just wasn't able to get it by him.
And we're back. Face-off one in their own zone. Here's the Owls. Oh my goodness, if you were behind that one would have hurt. Definitely would have left a bruise in the morning. 3 to go here in this one. FAU up 6 to Lynn 0. Here's Fisher looking, trying to get one in there. I mean, wouldn't you think FAU's already had enough? They're still hunting down for goals. Lynn just trying to keep this respectable. Still down 6 to 0. Is Keenan now as they look to make it 7. Still cuts back over to Moore. Now up top. Here's a shot. Wrister. And it's covered up by Hunter.
Yeah, this FAU team has definitely been relentless. Still even up 6 with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left on the clock. They are still searching for that last goal. Just to keep momentum going, because this momentum doesn't just stay in the game. It can take them into the next game when they go take on more M2 opponents, a very stacked ACHA M2 group. FAU can take this momentum into that.
Moore skates back with this one, gives it to Keenan. Keenan being defended. You got Sexton right up in front along with Kaplan for Lynn. Just trying to knock that puck out of there. Wide open, it was Beecher, couldn't hold on to it. Here's another shot, saved again by Hunter Giano, and he's gonna dump that one up, and no, he'll just grab it. So. Another face-off coming. Here we go. And they won the face-off, and there's a shot. That one's going out of play, and we get to hear more music. Give me a timeout so I can just kind of jam to this.
That's a quick little timeout so we can just jam out for a little bit.
I'll tell you what. I know Lynn might need one. Radio, you'll be that girl, you'll be that girl, you'll be. Lynn trying to be that girl and come back here. That one taps off. Here's Beecher. Beecher will cut back. Head on a swivel. He looks like he just saw a ghost. He's scared. Oh, there's a shot. Hello. Try to sneak that one in there. There's another one. Off the boards. That one flicks up in front. Puck kind of flying around there everywhere. Here's one. Why not? That one's off the pads again. Hunter Galgiani, he's still standing strong over the back of the goal. Minute 35 to go in this hockey game. Winner's gonna hoist, well, I don't think there's a trophy for third place, but you know, you might get a little participation ribbon or something.
The consolation of getting third place.
Yeah, you might get posted on the Instagram and saying you got third place.
Out of 4 teams.
I don't know if you'd repost it. Yeah, third place out of 4 teams. Might repost it. There's a shot, missed again. You could argue third place is worse than 4th. I don't know, because then they post about you.
That is true.
Stable with it.
Last minute of play in the third period.
And this is the last minute of play in the third period, as they just announced over the PA. It went by so fast.
Definitely a very quick third period. Not many stoppages. FAU is just going to take this one home.
Here's FAU trying to sneak it in there. It's Lynn with it now. Lynn with the puck. They'll take it up the ice. They're looking for one. It's Marc-Andre. Andre cuts back. Couldn't hold on to it. 28 seconds to go here. Andre with it. He's fighting for it. They're just trying to get it out of there. Here's Lynn. Come on, Lynn. Give us one. 13 seconds to go. Stolen again. 9 seconds. And this will probably do it here in the Florida Panthers IceDen. And that will, wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all she wrote. The fat lady sings or blew the whistle or whatever you know the phrase goes. But FAU, they're going to get third place in this one. Tampa, they ended up getting first. Embry-Riddle, that second place spot. FAU third, and Lynn will fall to 4th. What a game. What an offensive onslaught by Lynn. Final thoughts, Wes.
Yeah, this game was just an absolute domination by FAU. FAU controlled all aspects of the game. Their forecheck was great. Their back check was great. They controlled the neutral zone. They basically stopped everything Lynn was trying to do. Lynn did have a couple of shots. This game would have been an absolute worse game if it weren't for goalkeeper Hunter Galgiani, who really kept it in. A shutout for Rocco Bruno, probably our player of the game. Rocco, it's a great game today.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Once again, Charlie Serafian here alongside Wes Moore. We had a great time in the booth. Danny Baum on camera showing you all the action in high quality 4K as he does best. Folks, continue watching the College Hockey South on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Well, you can for now because the game's over, but thank you again. We're going to sign off here. Get home safely. Good night.